I'll do a double straddle next time. But it's more fun without the straddles, believe it or not. Like, it's so much deeper, and the strategy is so much more complex.
The cap goes off for 1 second. This is what I was telling you before, though, Sean. Like, it gets.
21.
Hands with ace-2 suited.
With that. Like,
I mean, you have to try.
You can't teach an
4
old dog
bets to
new tricks.
21,000.
I know, but it's
Who's the old dog?
I've opened light in the cutoff 3 or 4 times today, and I've gotten 3 bets, I think, every single time. And at some point,
Back to Jordy with the Gretzky hand.
you're like, oh, this one. To be fair, this time I actually also got 4 bets.
Jordy's really just been put through the ringer today. He's been in a
Yes.
lot of bad spots.
He has.
So there's still 2 knit buttons left.
3.
There's 3? Oh.
We have 2 people who are already safe from the knit game going at it pretty hard. They're trying to lose their knit button twice, guys. I feel like if you've already lost your knit button and you win a hand, you should get to pick who you want to make safe and take away theirs.
Ooh. A little Survivor-esque there.
Be
Or
fun.
Big Brother, whatever they call it.
You give immunity.
Yes. Like that.
Sometimes.
It's a pretty interesting flop.
Sometimes
Hands
it's
4-betting his weak suited wheel ace. Flops a gut shot to the wheel, but then Jordy's probably feeling good about red 9s on this board too.
I did live there. It's got for a certain period of time.
11,000 is the bet from Hands. These 2 going at it once again.
To Austin like 2 years ago, and then before I was in San Francisco.
What part of
For a
SF?
little while.
Jordy obviously has to be concerned that Hands has all of the overpairs, aces, kings, queens.
Yeah. I was in the mission for a couple of years.
But you're flatting pre with 9s. You weren't just set mining.
I know a bunch of people who like the mission and live there.
Do you like San Fran?
I liked it when I moved there, and then during COVID,
Yeah,
it seemed like a horrible.
during COVID, it,
You basically couldn't live in like the liberal areas during COVID.
It's like especially in if you're paying a bunch of money, if you're paying a bunch of money to like have an apartment in that liberal, it's like I want to be doing stuff in the city.
Yeah, exactly. San Francisco's really cool.
We're going to see a turn here.
Yeah.
Hands looking for an ace or a 5. Is he going to continue the story here?
But after moving, I don't miss it at all. I think I liked it when I was there, but
And the cool thing is, with any city that you like, you can always just go visit.
yeah.
There's just pot size left in Jordy's stack there. Could Hands just rip? Would Hands just rip if he had aces, kings, or queens? It's probably the good question.
Hands really thinking about this.
The new stadium the Warriors play in the pretty sweet. Chase Center.
I haven't been.
It's pretty sweet.
He's going to continue. Reaching for chips. Putting the pressure on Jordy.
Yeah, if he goes small and then rips river, it would really put like maximum pressure on nines. Oh, you know what? Wins is right. Thank you for pointing that out. That it seems the stack size is wrong.
Yes, yes.
That Jordy actually is 100 and change deep.
Yeah.
Way more interesting this way because now if hands bets 26K and then rips river for like 80 or 90, I don't think nines can really withstand that. The only issue is that Jordy can also have been trapping pre.
Oh my goodness. We're going to see a
Jordy's very
river.
capable of having aces and kings also.
About 120,000.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
The
Oh my
5 on the
God.
river.
It looks like the most innocuous card of all time. If you're sitting there hanging on with nines, if you're Jordy and you think, okay, hands can have ace, king, ace, queen, a lot of these that may barrel twice, but wow.
Hands doesn't look like it right now, but he's jumping down, up and down. 5 on the river. Gives him the wheel.
Yeah, in Jordy's seat, you're thinking no ace, no king, no ace, no king. You're like, if you're thinking of hanging out with nines, you're not thinking, please no black 5. But that's the one that put the nail in his coffin.
All in.
All in. Oh. Jordy's got about 90,000. They've just readjusted his stack size there.
We've done it a few times.
There's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
If he makes this call, it'll be our first $300,000 pot of the day.
Covers me.
It did feel like hands is going to rip this river, or rip very many rivers as a bluff. He just happens to get there, and Jordy's just in the worst spot ever. Just a guessing game. It's an incredibly
Fold some of the time.
strong hand. Yeah, probably true,
Might
Jordy.
randomize it.
Really strong by hands though. 4-bet pre and triple barrel. He's saying I have aces, kings, queens. However, he got there in the most fun way with his semi-bluff hand and ends up making the wheel. And like, how can Jordy see this coming?
I'm supposed to call like 60% of the time.
Harris would know what to do.
Yeah.
I would know.
You would know?
Yeah. I just don't know where their hands are, so.
But you would know.
Yeah, I know what to do. I know.
He could randomize if I pull the red heart, I call. If I pull the if I pull the 9 of hearts, you call. 9 of diamonds, you fold. I guess. We don't have our phones on us in this room, so you can't really look at the time of day.
What do you think, chat? One of he calls, two of he folds.
Damn it.
Think he's going to find the call.
I know chat's a little anxious for this to move quickly, but it is a $226,000 pot. Big decision.
Pretty mixed in there.
I don't think I've folded all day. Like it's just not. I don't fold. Would somebody bluff against somebody who hasn't folded?
It's a good point. If you start to become known as a little bit stationy, it becomes easier to fold. Could use the Doug Polk method and have the game host
Yes.
come over and decide for you. Play pick a card.
Puts the chips back down. Agonizing decision here for Jordy.
Guys, we're really close together over here. Alrighty, let's make a decision here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know it's 12 o'clock, but it's been...
Makes the call and is going to see the bad news.
Oh. Huge pot going hands way.
And this is going to be bigger than the 279 that it's showing.
He's in the range.
Decent river hands.
Yep.
Wow, ace deuce. Thought it was
I
possible.
believe it was 220 something. And Jordy had closer to 90,000 in there. Huge pot, nonetheless, the biggest pot of the day.
That is pretty sick.
Gotta hand it to Hands. He was telling the story. And then the story
Nice.
ended up with a great ending.
That's a tough spot. That is a tough spot.
Welcome to the lodge, Hands.
I mean, obviously, it's correcting the call.